Jeff here, and today we are free to play flipping. With just 2 mil, 3 GE slots, and 2 hours, let's see how much money we can make in the land of free to play. I start off with the Hill Giant Club. It is one of the higher value free to play items. It's a free to play weapon. It's one of the highest, if not the highest tiered free to play weapon, and it sells quite often. I went with the Leather Body G. There should be a Leather Body A to give you some nice abs, am I right? I take the last of my money, the 964 gold, and invest it in gold necklaces. And while I do that, make sure you subscribe if you like these videos and leave a like, and also leave a comment down below of what kind of challenge you'd like to see me take on. It doesn't even have to be a flipping challenge. I'll do anything. Almost anything. The first buy of the video is the Hill Giant Club, which I will join that club someday. Even though I am Jeff and I'm not a Hill Giant, I will join that club. And I tried to drop that in there for 995k. One had just sold for 1 mil prior to that, so I was trying to snipe a good price then. Gold necklaces were not working, so we canceled those out, and we tried to buy a Zammy full helm, which God armor was one of the first things I ever tried flipping like 12 years ago. The Dad Body G was not selling, so we canceled that out. We get the crazy frog slippers in, which, fun fact, if you wear these and you press Alt F4 in game, you get the crazy frog sound, and they actually buy pretty quick within about 30 seconds or so. We throw the slippers in and try to sell them for 97k, but after about 7-8 minutes they weren't moving. I couldn't sit on them that long, so I dropped the price down to 94k, a little 3k loss. But not actually a loss. We'd still make a profit. In the Giant Club, I dropped a little bit too, but I'm still going to join that club, mark my words. I had a moment where I thought I was doing my 1 GP to 100 mil series, and I was like, you know, herring might be a good item to throw in there for a while. So I put an offer in, I'm like, they're going for 6. I'm like, what am I doing? That's not going to make me any money in over an hour and a half. And while I was looking for an item, the frog slippers went, crazy frog, for a profit of 19k. First profit of the video. Put an offer in for 3 more crazy frog slippers, and then I find I'm gonna try the Dad Body G again. You know, the first time around I tried it for 15 minutes, didn't go through. I'm gonna try it for a different price, you know, been a half hour. I sell the Hill Giant Club for a nice profit of 13k. I get scared of the Dad Body again, so I cancel that out for some black armor. And the free-to-play items are a little bit harder than the members items. There's just a lot less items that have a good amount of sold per day, and the black armor goes through very quickly. I was very happy about that. It's been a little bit. I was a little worried I wouldn't be able to find any items to flip, so I tried to drop that in for 375. I cancel out the frog slippers and the Hill Giant Club. They just were stagnant, and I'm like, I don't like stagnant smelling water, so I tried the Team Cape I. I didn't even know the Team Cape I, X, and O, or whatever the other one is, or 0 were free to play. That was a Today I Learned type thing, and I tried to buy one of those, and then we move on to trying to buy the Sarah armor, not the sardines, but Sarah armor set with legs. The Team Cape I offer lights up green, which makes my face light up in a smile, and so I put the offer in, try to sell it for 1175. I end up selling the black gold for a nice profit of 12k. Very happy about that. Cancel out the Ceradoma, wasn't working out, so let's go with the Power Ami T, which I knew existed, but I probably hadn't thought about a Power Ami T in I don't know how long. The prettier Power Ami purchases pretty quick there, which made me a pretty happy guy. Too many pretties in that, but that's okay with me as we put the offer in for a pretty little profit. The Team Cape I was making me sweat, so I took it out quick just so I could lower the price just a little bit. I'd still make a good profit, just dropped it like 5k. The black trimmed gold armor was not moving, so I canceled that off for a different treasure trail item in the shoulder parrot. And the shoulder parrot is actually an item I've received from a clue scroll before, and I did not know it existed in the game until I received it from a clue scroll. The Power Ami sells for a nice profit of 8k, so we try to get another one. I realized 8k is not really worth it, so we tried the Rune Gold Trimmed. A lot of gold trimmed armor, but when you're in free to play, there's not a lot of stuff, and since you can trim armor in free to play, not really. That's one of the most prevalent items, and we end up buying the Rune G. We chucked that Rune G set into the Granny Exchange for a potential profit of around 11k. The shoulder parrot buys. I was very happy about that. These items were starting to come through in the last bit here, and we end up selling the Team Cape I for a profit of 39k. The gold trimmed rune sells for a profit of 11k. That's another profit deal right there. And so I try the Hill Giant Club out again because I'm like, guys, you gotta let me into this Hill Giant Club. I mean, I know I'm Jeff, but like, you gotta let me into this club, guys. I'll bring some nice Hill Giant chicks too. And so we tried the Saradomin armor set, another trimmed rune set, you know, because there's people out here blessing this armor. As time runs out in my 2 hours, I cancel the last 2 buy offers and let the sell offer just sit there for a minute. The Hill Giant Club sells for a profit of 13k and the moment of truth. We make 160k in 2 hours. Not the greatest amount, but for being free to play in only 2 hours, I don't think that was too bad. So if you like this video and you like different challenges like this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more. I'm Jeff, and I'll see you next time.